All right, this is our Tri-State Office Furniture Tweet of the Day by the Pittsburgh Clothing Company. Those four letters say it all, pain. And that was early in the game. We're only in Game 5 of the season. Top of the sixth, it was 12-0. They made it 14-0 before Phillip Evans hit a home run to make it 14-1. We have a lot of tweets as well here. Welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Colonel Shade says, guys, the 2003 Detroit Tigers finished 49-113. Do the Pirates have a chance to eclipse that? That would be, boy, if that happens, I mean, I can't imagine that few wins. Andrew, can you? I mean, even
Why?
You think they can actually have less than 49 wins?
I mean, what are they good at? Well, no. Wait, hold on. So let's do the math on this. Well, yeah, that would be the record's 120 losses, right. I believe, by the expansion Mets.
Right. But this is 113. So, I mean.
So, I mean, why is 50 wins or right around 50 wins so far-fetched? What are they good at?
I didn't say far-fetched. I just think it would be, to me, I thought, 60 and losing 100 sounds terrible enough. Taking it down 11 more win or losses after, I mean, that's, I got to believe that some teams.
Well, who pitches for them, Bob? Well, I mean, where does the pitching come from? Do they have any pitchers that you can rely on?
Brubaker, cool, and you got to hope Keller. And if they don't do it, then I have no idea what you do. You have two journeymen in your starting rotation. Well, how much confidence do you have in those guys?
How much confidence do you have in those three guys right now? Any?
I have more confidence in Brubaker than I do Keller, and that's not good.
How about Cool?
I mean, I always thought if he was healthy, he'd be an effective pitcher, but I labeled him as a fourth in a rotation. They have, tell me of this group here, who could be a 1, 2, or 3? Or they can't. You'd have to be a bottom of the rotation guy.
I mean, Keller's the only one that I want to have, belief in because he was so heralded through the minor leagues, and you see, the pitching arm talent that he has, velocity. There's a good secondary pitch and a breaking ball. I mean, you think that the tools are there, but the only thing I heard in terms of a pro for the Pirates as to why they might be better than people think and, surprise and win 70 games is that the division was bad. Okay, well, compare those four teams in the division to the Pirates. There is no comparison. The Reds, I believe, were picked to finish fourth, Bob.
Yeah.
Do you see those two teams as being close to one another whatsoever?
The Reds can hit. I don't know where the Pirates are going to hit either consistently. Who provides power? I don't have an answer for you there. And the over and under on the top home run guy, what would it be, 18 home run? Who can hit that many on this team right now? I don't know. Can it be Reynolds? Polanco, I don't know what to expect from him. Other than that, where does power come from?
Well, that's why I'm saying, why can't they be one of the worst teams in Pirates history?
That's just terrible. That is an awful stinking record if they challenge that one. Anyway, let's go to the lines, Andrew. We got Don in Mount Lebanon. What's up, Don? How are you?
Hey, hi, gentlemen. I just want to get this off my chest. I'm pretty old, and I've been a long-time Pirates fan, and this is probably, I can imagine them losing 120 games. I watched a few innings today, and I almost threw up. It was that bad. I don't understand this manager, this Shelton. What the heck did they work on? They still make dumb plays in the field. The fundamentals are bad. He keeps claiming he likes what he sees. Well, he might be the only one that likes what he sees because this fan hates what he sees. And I just want to ask you guys, if you can answer this honestly. I don't think that the draft pick, Leiter or the other guy, Rocker, why would they even want to sign here? I mean, this place is a toxic environment. They ruin pitching prospects at this place. I wouldn't even sign anything to come to this organization.
Well,
thank you. I'll let you finish.
Don, I'm glad you got that off that chest. I hope it makes you feel better. I'll tell you this, Mark Appel was once drafted here. Now, he didn't turn out, but he was the guy I was looking for the other night, trying to make that example of a guy who turned him down, didn't want to be part of it. Is that likely in your mind? Because as you said, Andrew, you can create a scenario where Rocker or Leiter can move right into this rotation and be the best pitcher on it. But the Pirates are not going to let that happen. So what do those guys do?
I'm not as familiar with what leverage these guys have because the CBA just got renegotiated recently, so I'd have to brush up on that, Bob. Before,
I'm going by the same thing. I'm going by what it was, so I don't know either.
A guy like Scott Boras would get his hands on one of these guys, and he'd try to come up with some leverage, in negotiations. But now a lot of these things are slotted in. They don't have a blank canvas to negotiate money like, say, Steven Strasburg did when he was that massive pitching prospect with the Nationals way back when. So I don't know. I know if I were one of those guys, I would say, I don't want to ride a bus in the minor leagues for 2 years. I want to pitch in the big leagues right now. And if you're not going to give me that opportunity, well then, maybe I'll, do one of these opt-out deals and I'll work out on the side until another team drafts me and gives me that opportunity. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm way off on this, but those guys are not teenagers because they're in college, and they look pretty darn close to Major League ready, in my opinion.
They certainly do, and they have much more control of the strike zone from what we've seen. Every pitcher so far for the Pirates has had 70-plus pitches through 4 innings,
Well,
I
my
think.
point, Bob, would be this if I were one of those guys. How is this Luis Oviedo you're saying he's Major League ready and I'm not? That's what I would say if I'm Jack
Yeah, I know,
Leiter.
but that's a different situation. That's apples and oranges. They brought him in, and they know what the rules are with him. But the fact is, he's 21, he's been given a chance, and those guys are better, way better, and they should be given a chance. So this is going to be very interesting and fascinating to watch. And if you saw what happened in Seattle, where the guy who wanted to sign, the president of the team wanted to sign, was it the president or GM? He wanted to sign one of the top prospects who should be playing and should have been playing, but he said, you sign it, you play, but if you don't sign it, we're going to keep you in the minors. And he ended up losing his job.
And then that guy got fired.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, we got to go to a break here. We have Bill, we have Kurt, we have more calls on the way. 412-575-2600 right here live. It's Pittsburgh CW 7 nights a week.